Welcome to our channel. Today I am going to explain you about reproduction. Reproduction. Human beings have a limited lifespan but are able through reproduction to produce a new generation to succeed them. Male and female reproductive systems produce specialized sex cells called sperms and eggs that unite during fertilization and combine their genetic instruction to make a new unique human. After fertilization, the embryo called fetus grows and develops inside its mother uterus for 9 months of pregnancy. Fertilization. Inside a woman's reproductive system, sperm swims towards and surround an egg and attempt to penetrate its outer layer. Eventually, one succeeds, loses its tail and its head fuses with egg nucleus, thereby combining two sets of genetic instructions, DNA. Male sperm with beating tail penetrates the outer layer of egg. Female egg is large and spherical. It cannot move of its own accord. Cells multiply. As the fertilized egg or pre-embryo is swept towards the uterus, it divides repeatedly, producing first 2 cells, then 4, then 8, and so on. 6 days after fertilization, it embeds itself in the uterus lining. 72 hours after fertilization, the pre-embryo is a ball of 16 cells. The head becomes more effect and the ears, including the organs of balance, develop. The liver makes the embryo blood cells until bone marrow can take over. Dark retina of a developing eye on the side of embryo's head. 4 weeks. The 4 weeks old embryo, its head is on left, is growing on its mother's uterus. Its tiny heart is beating and the nervous system and vital organs are forming. 5 to 6 weeks. The embryo's brain continues to develop, as do other organs such as intestines. Its skull and face are taking shape and limbs in the form of birds are starting to grow. The embryo floats within a sac filled with productive fluid. 7 weeks. The bones of the grasped-sized embryo start to harden and muscles develop and get stronger. Wrists and ankles are now visible and fingers and toes are just starting to appear. Internally, the kidneys start to remove waste to make urine. 10 weeks. Now 500 times bigger than a fertilized egg and consisting of millions of cells of different types, the fetus, as it is now called, has all its basic organs in place and is growing rapidly. Its large head accommodates a fast expanding brain. Fingers have formed and fingernails are growing. Eyes have moved from the side of the head and eyelids are forming. At 12 weeks. Since their implantation, the cells have been growing and specializing, and the tiny individual they have molded is now recognizably human. It has a facial feature and fingers and toes have separated. The internal organs are in place and heart is beating. The fetus receives food and oxygen through the umbilical cord, which is connected to the mother via an organ called placenta. 20 weeks. Fingers and ears clearly visible. The movements of the fetus can be belted by its mother inside her expanding uterus. The fetus blinks and swallows and follow phases of sleeping and walking and waking. The ridges that produce fingerprints appear on the fingertips. 30 weeks. After 30 weeks, ultrasound scanning shown here is a safe method used to monitor the development of fetus and can also reveal whether it is a girl or boy. At this stage, brain is still growing rapidly. The fetus can hear sounds and its eyes respond to light. Its lungs can now potentially breathe air. Newborn baby. As pregnancy comes to an end, the uterus contracts to push the fully grown fetus into bright, noisy outside the world. The newborn baby takes its first breath and the umbilical cord is cut. The next phase of its growth and development, the baby is completely dependent on its parents for food, warmth and protection. If you like it, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.